Hi guys, welcome to another episode of African Travel. Now with Trevor, I am sitting at the common room at Curiosity Cape Town. It's always a vibe. It's sad that like the coffee machine is quiet. Hopefully more people come through, use the space. Food is available. There's a menu, all that other shit, guys. And you have the view of Greenpoint, but that's not the point of today. I'll ask my guests to introduce themselves and what they do.
So my name is Siyabonga Mbaba. I'm from Khayelitsha in Cape Town. So I'm now based at Curiosity Africa as a community manager. I'm also a tour guide, event organizer. So I do more music music festival. So we run like ghetto sessions, inviting different artists, whether black, white, colored, to come and perform ekasi, and also promoting Khayelitsha, promoting Cape Town in a different lens where people can just come and explore and the beauty of the city. So now I'm currently focused more on Curiosity, how to make sure that guests they can come and book the space because it's beautiful, you know.
I think like just interested in this aspect of exploring and making sure that people are able to explore Cape Town freely.
Exactly.
How has the COVID-19 pandemic really changed or shaped the way in which you explore the city and how you feel people should be exploring the city?
So I think for me personally, it did affect me in so many ways, you know, because I'm mostly into events. So I was working for a company called Heavy Chef, so I was doing events for them. So during COVID, we had to stop doing events. I also had to stop my events, and COVID happened at the peak of Khayelitsha was booming, you know, because Khayelitsha in the past had a reputation of crime, had a reputation of you won't be safe when you're there, you know. So there was a lot happening. So during that time when COVID started, Khayelitsha was at its peak. Everyone wanted to come to Khayelitsha. The bookings were now coming in. We were so busy. Then COVID happened, you know. Because I'm too diverse, I was privileged enough that financially I was not I didn't feel anything for me personally because I was working remotely, with also trying to figure out what's going to work for people, you know. How do we then promote remote working? And we've been doing like remote working even maybe 3 years before COVID happened. So the company for us, it didn't affect us that much. The company I was working for, it didn't affect most of the people. But recovering from COVID is difficult because people have changed their perspective about doing things. Now everyone is trying to do new things, you know, coming with people are innovative, which is good, but now there's no proof of concept. Yet some things are working out, some things are not working out. I don't know if I'm making sense.
Yeah, you are, and then like, in terms of like, I think like my own experience has been that the fluidity of the approach now, because like really you don't have time to actually prove the concept. The concept has to go and rock.
And it's like, a new concept, you know.
Yeah, but like, so because also I feel like there is nothing new, but like it's just like how do you really adapt? How do you tweak certain things in the product that really cater for either a different audience or like your audience in a different way? You mentioned something about safety, which I found interesting. How do you think, or like, what is the one tip for someone who's coming through to Cape Town around safety? What is the one thing that they should keep in mind?
I believe everywhere in the world is dangerous, you know. It's a matter of time. So I think the best way to be safe is you must trust it. Let's say if you are coming as a visitor, just or a tourist, come to the city, but trust the tour guides. if you are coming to stay, first understand the city. If you are saying I'm going to stay in the township, you must know which township, and in that area there's also different dynamics in different spaces. So if you are staying, let's say Kailicha, do your research about the place so that you know how to maneuver around that space. Ask questions.
Ask your tour guide, ask your planner.
Don't be ignorant and say, no, Cape Town is just safe. It is safe, but everywhere in the city, everywhere in South Africa, in the world, yeah, just ask questions, the right questions, so that you know how to maneuver around there. If you stay in town, you'll assume that the safest place is town, but you'll be surprised that the dangerous place could be town than the township. So I think it's just knowing where to go and what times, because you find that most crime in the world happens mostly at night. So,
and on that note, like, shout out to the Cape Town inner city improvement with like the security guards on every street corner and visible policing. Shout out Cape Town tourism, shout out to everyone involved. And like for like, I think like the second last question is for people that are visiting Cape Town, what maybe the two things you would suggest them to see? Like, what's the must thing that they should do?
I think Cape Town is a beautiful city. Whether you go to Robben Island, you go to the walk at the beach in Greenpoint or Sea Point, townships, I would suggest people to explore the townships, because the perspective about the township is that stigma that is not safe, and also people are just poor, it's only shacks, but you find that there's different things happening there. There are so many talented people in the township. You find that there are creatives, artists, entrepreneurs. People are talented. They just need an opportunity to be heard. So when you come to the city, come to look at the beauty of the city, but also understand the people in the city, and connect with different people. There's First Thursdays, there's ghetto sessions, there's a lot, museums. There's so much that is happening.
But what are the two things? So you said one is Kailicha. Definitely visit Kailicha. You have a Kailicha tour, right?
Yes, I do tours in Kailicha.
How much is it?
So the Kailicha tours are like 800 rand.
800 rand.
Yeah, it includes like because that's a cycling tour.
That's a cycling tour.
So
can it also be a walking tour?
Yeah, it can be a walking tour.
Can it be a jogging tour?
Can be a jogging tour.
It can be anything they want.
We also pushing the party experiences as well.
Okay. So like Kailicha tour can be like a fun activity. Is it like also cool for kids, for instance?
Yeah, it's cool for kids, but also prior to the tour, we do ask guests if like do they want the bike? If they're coming with kids, what age? So that we can accommodate and also
include activities for kids. As well as bikes that can accommodate the kids. Yeah. Okay. And then what's the second thing that you think they should do?
You caught me off guard, bro.
I would say like the second thing would be they should hire a scooter at Curiosity and explore like Greenpoint and Sea Point Promenade. I think
that's true.
Yeah.
To get the scooter as well as the bike, because we're gonna have bikes. We have bikes that we're renting out to guests. So if you just wanna explore the city, you just rent the bike at Curiosity, cycle to the promenade, cycle to town anyway, because also I think cycling is one of the things that we need to promote. Healthy living, but also exploring the city at the same time. It needs to be
sustainable living.
Exactly my point.
Yeah. And like my last question is like for people that are interested in supporting the work that you do, booking at Curiosity, do you have like secret discount codes that you can share for people that are listening at the end of it?
That's a nice question, but when it comes to the like discounts, I think we might work on something, but for now, I think for now, the
For
most.
this episode, guys, you are not getting a discount.
Okay, so
but like, how can-
how about we do this? So, if we can have people liking our curiosity page, at least 10, then we can do a raffle, and we have one person that is going to get a free stick.
like for me, it's like if we can come up with a 10% discount code that only people at the end of the show that are listening.
That's
get
that's
it.
also a good
But
idea.
yeah, for the next episode. For the
That's
next
true.
episode, guys. This episode,
Okay,
there's
cool.
no discount for you. I tried.
And-
so how can they book?
And the discount, how much were you thinking of?
I was thinking like 10%.
10% discount. Let's make it work. Let's make it happen, bro.
Okay, guys. So let's say, what do we say? We say, when people make a booking on the online platform, they can put a voucher code, right?
Yeah.
Yes. So, guys, on the voucher code, I know it's probably gonna decline, but put it anyway, right? So put hashtag curiosity.
You can use your platform name as well, so that we know.
Okay. Say. Okay, guys. Oh my gosh, this is hard. It's putting me under pressure. So like hashtag roots and roots, roots with 3 O's. You check out the description and bio for that. But if you want to make a booking online, make it via curiosity.africa. Come stay through. Cool place, black owned. Remember, black owned. So yeah, come through, guys. Chill out, support, and check you out in the next episode. I'm going to go for a sunset walk now. Bye, guys.